compared to no one, and you're equal to nothing. You're the reason of us coming together. May you have your way. Speak to us, O God. In Jesus' name, we give you thanks. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. I want to welcome those who are together with us and those who are following us online. I'm going to read the word of God from the book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 19. Matthew chapter 16, verse 19. The Bible says, I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven, and whatever you bind on earth will be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth will be loosed in heaven. I want to talk about the keys to the next level. The keys to the next level. Because according to what we have seen, the words of Jesus, he's telling Peter, I will give you the keys. Not the key, but the keys. So it is not one key. Many times we have used one key, the key of prayer. But Jesus said, I will give you the keys. The keys. The keys. You see, I want you to personalize this one to the keys of taking me to the next level. Just personalize it. The key of taking me to the next level. Because many people are suffering. Many people are suffering because of remaining the same place. They are suffering from stagnation and delay. And it is frustrating. There is nothing but like just being in the same place. The only thing that they are doing is celebrating birthdays. Celebrating birthdays. That I have added another year. But they are still in the same place. Dealing with the same things, with the same issues. And it is frustrating. By this, you see, you can tell me you are happy because maybe people are celebrating. They are clapping for you because of where you are. You are doing good than them. You are better than them. They are admiring you. But the truth is, success not improved. Success not improved, all will lead to failure. If you're succeeding, you're becoming successful, but your success, you're not improving it, it will lead to failure. The people that are clapping for you, they will stone you. You see, grow. If you're not growing, you're dying. If you're not growing, you're dying. I'm being reminded in the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 1, verse 6. I see God complaining because of the children of Israel. God is complaining that you have stayed for too long in this mountain, Mount Horeb. You have stayed for too long. I want you to break the camp. I want you to progress. I want you to go to the next level. Hallelujah. Because there is no way you can walk with God and remain in the same place. You as a child of God, you as a believer, if you are born again, there is no way you can remain in the same place. Walking with God is going from glory to glory. It's going from one level to another. In the book of Psalms 84, verse 7, there was that everyone who appears before God in Zion, they go from strength to strength. They go from one level to another. As long as you're walking with God, as long as you're following God, you will not suffer stagnation. You will not suffer delay. You will go from strength to strength, from one miracle to another, from glory to glory. Hallelujah. But there are keys you must use. There are keys you must use. I'm being reminded in the book of Luke, chapter 11, verse 52. Hear what he is speaking about the lawyers. That woe unto you lawyers. You have taken away the key of knowledge. You don't want to go in. And those who want to go in, you are stopping them. You are hindering them. Listen, you don't want to go in. You have taken away the key of knowledge. He's telling them there is a key that you can use and unlock a certain door. The key of desire. The key of desire. If you don't desire the next level, you can't have it. As long as you're not desiring to go to the next level, you cannot go. You cannot have it. You cannot have it. You will remain the same place if you don't desire. You must have that desire of, I'm tired of being the same place. I'm tired of suffering the same things. You see, people say, new levels, new devils. I better go to another level and deal with other devils than remain in the same level. Hallelujah. In the book of Proverbs 18, verse 1. Proverbs 18, verse 1. You see that through desire, a man having separated himself, seeking and communal with all wisdom. Having desire. Through desire, a man having separated himself. You see, you can only separate yourself from the level that you are right now and go to the next level through desire. You see that? Through desire, a man having separated himself. You right now, maybe you're not there, but by the desire that you have inside your heart of going to the next level, that desire separates you from where you are. It enables you to step up to your next level. Through desire, a man having separated himself. It starts from within you that I'm desiring. I'm tired. I cannot continue being the same place. I cannot remain here. I am unstoppable. There is more. Through desire. No wonder we see in the book of Psalms 37, verse 4. The Bible says that delight yourself in the Lord, and He shall meet the desires of your heart. The Lord shall meet the desires of your heart. Hallelujah. The first level is desire. You must desire to go to the next level. My second point is the key of prayer. The key of prayer. You see, when you're praying, it starts with the desire. When you're praying, the key to prayer. In the book of Mark chapter 11, verse 24, the book says that, therefore I say unto you, whatsoever things you desire, when you pray, believe that you receive them, and you shall have them. Believe that you, whatsoever things you desire, when you pray, believe that you receive them, and you shall have them. You see, prayers, it is not all about shouting. No. You can shout the way you want. But it is about the desire in your heart. Prayer can't work without desire. Prayer can't work without desire. It is not your shouting that brings answers. It is the desire that is in your heart. It is the desire that you have that brings what you are talking to God. Hallelujah. You speak to God. You tell God the desires that are in your heart. God, no one hold your breath. Delight yourself in the Lord, and He shall meet the desires of your heart. Thank you for your heavy prayers. But if you don't have heavy desire, those prayers won't be answered. It starts from there. Key number one, desire. Desire. You must desire. But at the same time, pray. It's through desire, but still pray. You see, in 1 Chronicles chapter 4, to another level. The level of prayer. Hallelujah. You see, when I'm talking about prayer, if you keep on changing levels, you need a loaded prayer program. If you keep on changing levels, you need a loaded prayer program. Why am I saying this? Because our prayer is our changing room. Our prayer is our changing room of going to the next level. The Bible says, as we behold him, in the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 18, as we behold him, being transformed from one glory to another, is our changing room of going from this level to another level. Hello. Prayer is our changing room of being taken from here to here, from this level to another. Is our changing room. So, key number 1, desire. Key number 2, the key of prayer. Key number 3, the key of revelation. The key of revelation. When I'm talking about revelation, it is Rhema word, that you can hear what God is saying. For the Bible says that man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceeds from his mouth. That you can hear. You have that revelation of what God is saying. Isaiah 60 verse 1. Arise and shine, for your light has come. Arise and shine, for your light has come. When the Bible speaks of arise and shine, come out from the level that you are and go to the next level, for your light has come. Amen. You can only arise by your light. Amen. You cannot arise by my light, or the light of the pastor, or the light of your neighbor, or the light of your friend. You can only arise and come out from the level that you are by your own light. Hallelujah. It is by your own light. If you're going to arise, it is because of your own light. Psalm 119, verse 1, that the entrance of God's word brings light and understanding to the city. It brings light. It enables you to see the next level, to see far God's word. Let me tell you, your revelation has brought you to the level that you are. Your revelation has brought you to where you are, to your elevation. Let me put it like that. Your revelation has brought you to elevation. Now, you need the next revelation for you to have the next elevation. Hello. You need the next revelation for you to have the next elevation. Hallelujah. You cannot go to the next level of being elevated if you don't have revelation. Key number 3, the key of revelation. Hello. The key of revelation. Psalm 36, verse 9. In your light we see light. In your light we see light. If you are going to see another light, you must have that light of revelation. The light of God's word, which brings revelation. Key number 4, the key of the fear of God. The key of the fear of God. The key of the fear of God. I've seen many people who pray, who have revelation of the word of God. They can speak to you the word of God. They can tell you what the Bible says, but they don't have the fear of God. The fear of God is the key. That's why we see Jesus saying in the book of Matthew, chapter 7, verse 22, that many will say to me that day, Lord, Lord, do you not prophesy in your name? Do you not cast out devils in your name? And we did many wonderful things in your name. They have that guts of telling you, Lord, Lord, do you not do this and that? That's what I told you. I've seen many people who can pray. They have revelation. They know the Bible. Hello. But have the fear of God. This is that Jesus shall tell them, these people who did not fear him, that go away, you workers of iniquity, I never knew you. Hello. Because they did not have the fear of God. They did not have the fear of God. In the book of Proverbs 14 verse 12 and Proverbs 16 verse 25, listen, there is a way that seems right to a man, but that way it ends to death. It leads to death. There is a way. It seems right into the eyes of man, not into the eyes of God, into the eyes of man. But this way, it leads to death. Those who don't fear God, there is a way that they take. They can be in church. They are praying, they are serving. They are doing their own things in church. They are fully committed. But they are not on the way. For Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. As long as they are not on this way, they don't fear God. Hello. They don't do things according to the Bible, according to the word of God. Look at the book of Psalms, chapter 2, verse 11. There is that, serve the Lord with fear and rejoice with trembling. Serve the Lord with fear. Serve the Lord with fear. Philippians 2, verse 12. The Bible says that, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. Work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. The fear of God. And when I'm talking about the fear of God, the fear of God is this, that you love God so much, you don't entertain sin. That is the fear of God. That I love God so much, I will not entertain sin. I will call sin sin. I will not try to maneuver and call it a mistake. I will call sin sin. That is the fear of God. That you are who you are in church, and you are who you are in your neighborhood. At your workplace, you are who you are. You don't change like a chameleon. Before God and before men, you appear the same person. There is no hypocrisy in you. That is the fear of God. That you love God so much. Hallelujah. Key number 5. The key of direction. The key of direction. The key of direction. You see, when I'm talking about direction, Jesus said it like this. I am the way, the truth, and the life. When he's talking about I am the way, he's saying I am the direction. I am the direction. I am the way to your next level. I am the way to your prosperity. I am the way to your healing. I am the way to your deliverance. I am the way to your victory. Hallelujah. What you are seeking, he's the way. He's the only one who can give you that direction. And when I'm talking about direction, the key of direction, it is about being led by God. Being led by God. And this is a master key. This is a master key to the next level. This is a master key to the next level. Being led by God. Romans 8 verse 14. And all who are led of the Spirit, these are the sons of God. That you're being led by God. You have allowed him to take charge and control, to guide you and to lead you. The book of Psalms 37, verse 23. The steps of a good man are ordered by God. It is God who is directing you. Where to stay, which business to do, who to marry, how to raise your children, how to do your ministry, how to handle your finances, which estate to live, where to go church. It is God who is ordering your steps. The key of direction. The key of direction. We see David in the book of Psalms 23. He's saying the Lord is my shepherd. Talking about direction. Talking about being led. He leads me beside the still waters. He makes me to lie Hallelujah. Direction. The key of direction. Key number 6. The key of prophetic covering. The key of prophetic covering. Prophetic covering. Who is God's prophet over your life? Who is God's prophet over your life? Who speaks to you the word of God? Who is that can hear from God and speak to you what God is saying concerning your life? Because that is the key of taking you from one level to another level. The book of Hosea, chapter 12, verse 13. The Bible says, and by a prophet, the Lord brought Israel out of Egypt. And by a prophet was he preserved. And because of that, Israel was going from one level to another. He was being taken from one level to another. From victory to victory. From blessing to blessings. By a prophet they were taken out of Egypt. And by a prophet, even in the wilderness, they were being preserved. A prophet was speaking to them how they can survive even in the wilderness. A prophet was telling them that tomorrow, don't worry, you will have food. A prophet was speaking to them that don't worry, water shall gush out of the rock. A prophet was speaking to them at Red Sea that a well shall be made. Hallelujah. They were being preserved by a prophet. You need someone who can speak to you. The word of God, the voice of God over your life. If you're going to go the next level. The book of Ezra, chapter 6, verse 14. The book of Ezra, chapter 6, verse 14. The Bible says that, so the elders of the Jews built and finished and prospered, and they built and finished through the prophesying of Haggai and Zechariah. They were building, not only building. The Bible says they were prospering. And not only prospering, they finished. It is one thing to build, it's another thing to prosper, it's another thing to finish. But they were doing that because they were having the covering of prophets of God, Prophet Haggai and Prophet Zechariah. They were there speaking to them what God was saying concerning them, what God was wanting with them. That's why we see them, they are building, not only building, we see them having that prosperity. Not only that, we see them finishing. Why? They have the covering of God. The covering, prophetic covering. Do you have someone who is covering you? Do you have a prophet over your life? Or you run from church to church? Who is that? That can speak to you. That which God is saying. A man of God who speaks to you directly from the throne of God. That this is what God is saying. If we are going to go to the next levels, we must use these keys. I know they are not the only keys, but they are keys that we can use and help us to go to the next levels.